giving that kind of institutional legitimacy.
Correct.
Can you actually stop being a leader? Is that something that's possible? Not necessarily as a head of state, but you still lead, you still have influence.
Correct.
Is that something you're able to do?
And that's why I'm saying people ask, people have the tendency of suggesting that I had all the power and I could have stayed on, you know. And I tell them, no, I couldn't have. I would have been defied by the people. The institutions do exist in most of our countries, but the human factor, you know, lacks the confidence. The intimidation from the machinery, the posting away, you know, judges, etc., to outlandish places, etc. You intimidate, and everybody then kowtows to, you know, the central political authority, which is not good enough. And that is not part of our culture as Africans, in our native tribe, or what you call it. I mean, we do have respect for one another. But that's the point I was also making, that in inheriting the English language, and I'm saying that you should have used that language, those collection of words, you know, to express the culture of your integrity or the integrity of your culture. But no, we also allowed it, you know, to be contained, and we use the language as a weapon of intimidation in governance. That's what can sentence you, that's what does this, etc., etc., etc. Let me just cite one little example of something that happened one time when I came into office the very second time, and soldiers were misbehaving all over the place. Soldiers from my unit, you know, went and provoked something or the other, and there was likely, I mean, it created tension, and there could have been an attack the following day. And I was thinking, I mean, what can I do to prevent this thing in a very genuine way? I thought about it and realized the solution was right there. So I called some of the senior warrant officers and said, go and see your counterparts in the other unit and indicate to them you're coming to see them at 5 o'clock, 5:30 the following morning. That was all. That was all. Tension began to dissipate, because in our culture, you know, when something serious, genuine, spiritual has to be dealt with, you call the children, the parents call the children, or whoever they are, the elders, wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, 5:30, sit and deliberate on the issue.
And resolve it.
And resolve it, because it's seen as a very genuine, serious situation. You understand? So I'm saying by the following morning, the tension had dissipated.
So you lean on that kind of cultural.
Correct. And too often we put it outside, put it away, lock it away, and just continue this way, in this, what do you call it, superficial manner. And this is why I'm saying that I respect Nigerians a lot more in this respect. They've not, your lady, what's her name? The MC, she is smart, huh? Brilliant. I mean, she is, these are the kind of people, they are role models, and she's perceptive, a wealth of information. In some parts, in some political areas, we bury people like that. We suppress it. We don't allow them to shine, to be role models. And that's part of the problem we have. There was a lady who talked about Chinua Achebe. She's very right. I read Chinua Achebe as well. I was at school, and how impressed I was, and I read the other one. What's it called? Another one was written by, along the same lines, was written by Ayikweyama, a Ghanaian. Ayikweyama's book had the title, The Beautiful Ones Are Not Yet Born.
Yes, very famous book.
As I grew up, and I was seeing so much brilliance, so much integrity, you know, like all the people at this conference yesterday. As I was beginning to notice people like that in my country, in those trying, corrupt times, that's when I realized that, no. The beautiful ones are born, they are there. It's just that the political climate is not allowing them the opportunity to shine and to provide leadership. That's it. So I didn't feel intimidated by, you know, having to take over at all, because the people to lead us and to provide whatever to help us are there.
I suppose
they're
the
there.
same for leaving office. You knew that there were people there.
Correct. you know, and that kind of brilliance is, excuse me, is created by, this is brain power. This is, their self-esteem is in the ability, their brain power, their intelligence, etc. It's not through the show of materialism. You understand? And they're there. We should use them, you know, to provide the necessary leadership. Okay?